Just now, FBI reveals terrifying discovery in Diddy's jail cell. It was a day like no other when the FBI made a shocking revelation that stunned the music world and law enforcement alike. In a high-security facility known for holding notorious figures, a discovery was made in the jail cell of none other than Sean Diddy Combs. For weeks, rumors had circulated about Diddy's time behind bars, but no one could have predicted what the FBI had uncovered. It began on a routine inspection. Diddy, known for his unyielding charisma, had been arrested under mysterious circumstances, though details of his charges were shrouded in secrecy. As agents entered his cell, expecting to find the usual assortment of personal items and contraband, they stumbled upon something far more disturbing. Hidden beneath the floorboards, tucked away behind a false wall, was a series of encrypted files, which agents immediately suspected were related to a larger, more dangerous operation. What was even more unsettling were the old, faded documents scattered across the floor. These were not the kind of documents you'd expect from a music mogul. These were coded messages, with symbols, coordinates, and references to places that didn't exist on any map. The discovery sent shockwaves through the FBI. Initial analysis indicated that Diddy had been involved in something far more secretive than anyone could have imagined. There were mentions of an underground network, whispers of global influence, and, most chillingly, references to a final piece that could shift the balance of power within the world's most powerful organizations. But the real nightmare came when agents stumbled upon a hidden compartment inside Diddy's personal belongings. Inside was a small, unassuming black box. Upon opening it, the agents found an ancient-looking artifact that appeared to glow faintly. Experts would later reveal it was a rare and historically significant object, known to hold a mysterious power, one that many believed could be used for unimaginable control. The FBI quickly secured the area, with agents on high alert, as news of the discovery leaked to the press. Conspiracy theorists flooded the internet with wild theories. Some speculated that Diddy was part of a secret society, while others believed he was merely a pawn in a much larger, global scheme. As Diddy was escorted out of his cell and moved to another undisclosed location, the public's fascination with his case grew. With every passing hour, more pieces of the puzzle began to surface. Diddy, the man who had shaped the music industry, was now at the center of a far more terrifying narrative. The FBI's investigation was just beginning, but one thing was certain. Whatever secrets Diddy had been hiding in that cell, they were darker and more dangerous than anyone could have ever imagined. Just now, FBI reveals terrifying discovery in Diddy's jail cell. The morning sun filtered through the high windows of the Federal Detention Center, casting long shadows over the cold concrete floors. Inside, the news was beginning to ripple like a wave through the prison corridors. It was a discovery so shocking, so bizarre, it seemed to come straight from a twisted script of a crime thriller. But it was real. The FBI had just revealed the results of a search conducted in the jail cell of none other than music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who had been placed in custody earlier this week under suspicion of a highly complex financial conspiracy. What they uncovered, however, was far from what anyone expected. The cell, a small, Spartan space with plain gray walls, had been meticulously searched by agents earlier that morning. Hidden beneath the floorboards, an unassuming wooden trapdoor had been discovered, leading to a secret compartment. But the contents of that compartment were anything but ordinary. Inside, carefully sealed in airtight containers, were dozens of ancient artifacts, each more mysterious than the last. Among the collection was an old, weathered journal, written in cryptic symbols, and a series of small statues that seemed to pulse with an eerie energy. But what caught the FBI's attention most was the presence of what appeared to be a rare, golden relic. An idol of unknown origin, its surface engraved with strange, otherworldly symbols that appeared to move under certain light. "It's like something out of a thriller," one source from the FBI shared anonymously. "We didn't expect to find anything remotely like this. We've called in experts, and what we're dealing with is something that goes far beyond ordinary criminal activity. This is big. This could be connected to an international conspiracy that goes back centuries." For the past few days, rumors had been swirling around Diddy's arrest. What started as a financial fraud case quickly spiraled into something much darker. The FBI was tight-lipped about the full details, but whispers of secret societies, stolen artifacts, and even claims of ritualistic practices were circulating fast. The discovery in his cell had now taken the case in an entirely new direction. Investigators were scrambling to analyze the journal, which was suspected to contain clues to Diddy's involvement in a hidden network of elite figures. Some of the symbols in the journal resembled those seen in ancient cultures, but the FBI was cautious, knowing that everything about this case was shrouded in mystery. Diddy's legal team, however, was quick to deny any involvement in these findings. They insisted that the rapper and entrepreneur had no knowledge of the secret compartment or its contents, claiming it was planted by someone else. But with the discovery in his cell, many were beginning to wonder. Was Diddy more than just a businessman with a hidden agenda, or was he a pawn in a much larger, far-reaching conspiracy? As the investigation unfolded, new questions emerged about the nature of the artifacts and their connection to a powerful underground organization. Had Diddy uncovered something ancient and powerful? Was his criminal involvement merely a cover for something far more sinister? Or had someone planted the artifacts to frame him, knowing his influence would make headlines? In the coming days, the FBI promised to reveal more. But for now, the world watched with bated breath as the strange discovery in Diddy's jail cell set the stage for a criminal investigation that might just change everything. The mogul's once glamorous empire now seemed tangled in a web of secrets that could shake the very foundations of global power. Just now, FBI reveals terrifying discovery in Diddy's jail cell. The air in the sterile, white-walled prison room was thick with tension. The faint buzz of overhead lights and the distant clanging of metal echoed through the halls. Inside, the cell was bare, except for a cot in one corner, a small table, and a few belongings tossed carelessly onto the floor. At first glance, it seemed like just another high-security holding area, but the FBI had arrived in a flurry of urgency, breaking news that would rattle the entire nation. The latest headline blazed across TV screens and websites. FBI reveals terrifying discovery in Diddy's jail cell. But how had things gotten this far? For months, rumors had swirled around Sean Diddy Combs after his sudden and unexpected incarceration. The billionaire mogul, known for his music empire and expansive business ventures, had been arrested under mysterious circumstances, with only vague accusations of a criminal investigation in the works. Some speculated it was a result of his connections to shady figures in the entertainment industry, while others hinted at a personal vendetta that had boiled over into something more sinister. But what the FBI had discovered today was unlike anything anyone had imagined. As federal agents entered the high-security wing of the penitentiary, they were prepared for the worst. Diddy had always been a master of manipulating people and situations, and no one truly knew what he might be hiding. Yet, even they were taken aback by what they found in the cell, something so chilling it would take days to process. At first, it seemed like just a well-worn book, hidden underneath the cot, its pages dog-eared and stained. But this was no ordinary novel. The book, titled ** The Cipher of Shadows **, had no record of ever being published or distributed. It was, in fact, a highly sophisticated codebook, one that could decrypt encrypted messages, likely used by high-level criminals. The FBI's counterintelligence division had identified the book as part of a secret organization that operated in the shadows of the music and entertainment industries, an organization known only as ** the Syndicate. As agents continued to search, they found something even more disturbing. A set of cryptic files stored on a hidden USB drive buried deep in the lining of the cot. The files, upon examination, contained a list of names, many of which were high-profile figures in both the entertainment industry and political circles. As agents processed the files, they uncovered what seemed like coded references to illegal operations spanning from underground drug rings to covert political deals. Each file hinted at connections to secretive meetings, cryptic symbols, and an entire web of corruption that could topple the most powerful in the world. But the most chilling discovery came in the form of a single, encrypted message, dated just days before Diddy's arrest. It read, ** The time is now. If the stars align, the syndicate will rise. Be ready to act when the signal is given. **. What did this mean? Was it a call to arms? A warning of something bigger yet to come? And, most terrifying of all, was Diddy simply a player in a much larger game? One he had willingly or unknowingly entered? As the FBI agents prepared to transport the evidence for further investigation, Diddy remained silent in his cell, the only movement being the slow, rhythmic tapping of his fingers against the concrete wall. His cold, calculating eyes stared out through the bars. A man who had once conquered the world of music and business, now caught in the web of a far more dangerous empire. This was only the beginning. The FBI knew that with each piece of evidence they uncovered, the darker the story became. And as the world watched in disbelief, one question remained. Just how deep did Diddy's ties to the syndicate run, and what was coming next? The terrifying truth was just beginning to unfold.